Why are so many people single? Not just men, women as well. There's a lot of people single. Well, dating's never been easier to access, thanks to the internet, dating apps and online dating. Yet people are finding it harder than ever to actually connect. In this video, I'll break down why so many men, and even women, are single today. But what you can do about it to stop wasting your time and energy in this modern dating mess. If you want to take back control of your life and actually build a healthy foundation to attract better results with dating and more, then book a free discovery call with me. The link's in the description down below. It is very easy to generalize here. A lot of content creators and YouTubers do so. Oh, it's easy for women to sleep around. Oh, it's easy. Yes, whilst it must be easier for them, and might be, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're looking for the right men or meeting the right men for them. Not every single woman needs 6 figures, 6-pack abs, and so on. You are generalizing there. And the funny thing is, men are hopelessly single, but what these men don't tell you is some women are interested. Some women will actually match with them. But these men have got either very unrealistic standards, which I'll touch on in a minute, or they just won't give it the time of day. So dating is a very personal experience for every man and woman. Your look, your feel, your experience is very different to mine, other people, and so on. Thing is, I've seen every side of the coin from my perspective, my own life journey, people I've coached, and people around me. I've seen men be hopelessly single and then turn it all around with beautiful partners. I've seen women who, on paper, are attractive, tick all the boxes, and are now spinsters and will never meet a man. So it works both ways. It doesn't matter if the top 10%, 2% of men and women are screwing each other, dating, and so on. It doesn't matter what your friend's been through, whatever. All that matters is what's going on with you. But also, you are not alone. This is a very common thing. It's getting worse. So I'm going to give you the advice of what you need to do to help your situation. Of course, I have to generalize, but also be very, very careful of the content and the people that either sell you dreams and lies or generalize so much that they write off all women, all men, and it's just a mess for you. It does nothing for your mental health or self-esteem. But first, why are so many people single? Remember, men and women. Because nobody wants to do the hard work anymore. Would I have met my now partner, had the experience I've got with relationship dating now, had I not been through what I'd been through in my life? The sacrifices, the leveling up, the reflection, the improvement. No, not in the slightest. I had to go and grow through what I did to win in the end for me, for what I wanted, my goals. But most men don't want to do it. You say you do, but you don't. The same applies for women. Real relationships as well, regardless of the growth, regardless of the leveling up, are not often spoken about. And maybe I'll do it on this channel. Write in the comments if you want me to talk about real relationships as well. So a real relationship, after the honeymoon phase, after all of that stuff, requires the following: emotional effort from both ends, okay, consistency, showing up, making an effort on both ends, and patience. But today's society, culture, is addicted to convenience. The moment it gets difficult, the moment it gets hard, the moment a relationship becomes real, people bolt. Oh, it's easy to be single. Oh, too many red flags. Of course, if a relationship is toxic, if there's serious problems, abuse, disrespect, that's a different story. But again, people are addicted to convenience. Is it easier to be in a relationship or easier to just swipe away on my phone for another date, one night stand, whatever? Both sides. It's not that relationships have to be perfect. It's the thing that most men and women are checking out and moving on. at the drop of a hat. They're making the excuses and they're not willing to do the work. Marriage is tough. Relationships are tough. Not just for men, for women as well. They have to put up with us, our smells, our bad moods, our laziness sometimes. And what, we're going to magically assume that we've got to be with a unicorn who's going to submit to us and do everything we want. That's not real life, my friend. That's the problem. Do not expect, if you are hopelessly single, desperate, seeing other relationships, because let me tell you something, my friend. If you are looking at other relationships, especially online, and assuming that they're perfect, assuming they have no problems, trust me, you dig deeper, you spend one night with them behind closed doors, and you'll see a different beast. That woman you think that's sweet, she unleashes hell on him. Him, he thinks he's so perfect, he's lazy, he doesn't make an effort. They might be together, but it's not perfect. Don't expect ready-made relationships. Lead with a calm strength. Set boundaries and don't tolerate half effort. A woman you want to date either shows up fully or you walk. And that's the problem. If you are getting to the stage of dating and so on, if she's not willing to make the effort, if she's not willing to respect you, meet you halfway and have a good synergy, forget it, mate. Moment I met my partner, no games, no ghosting, no manipulation, no BS, no lies, nothing. Just plain sailing, smooth sailing. Next thing I know that we're exclusive. Next thing I know that we're dating, living together and so on. No fluff, no nonsense, no lies, no toxicity, nothing like that. That's how it should be. And that's how you need it to be as well. Next, people are addicted to attention, not connection. Most people aren't looking to bond. They aren't looking to build something, grow as people with someone or through someone. What they're actually willing to do, possibly on your end as well, and certainly on a woman's end as well, is boost their ego, kill boredom, or feel desired for just a short minute. So the boosting of the ego is, oh, I've got a match. Oh, someone's texting me. Oh, they want me. That could be on your end as well. The killing of boredom and time is a very underrated thing as well. Some people are always transitional in their lives. They may be leaving the country, the city, they're in between jobs. So rather than, be on their own or whatever, they might as well date for a bit and then drop the bombshell, oh, I'm leaving, take care. Then they've gone. And maybe they just want to feel desired again because they're so narcissistic and up their own backsides that it makes them feel good about themselves. Oh, that attention's great. They don't care about you. Or maybe you don't care about them. That's why dating apps and social media keep people single. That's the ironic thing. They're not helping people, they're keeping people single because it's all surface level. It's all superficial. It's all likes, it's all comments, it's all matches, DMs, hearts, online validation. And there's no depth. The whole purpose of these apps and these websites was to take people offline. Now, because they make so much money and people are so addicted to the attention, keeping them online for as long as possible makes them richer. Stop competing for attention, if that sounds like you. Start protecting your energy. Focus on purpose and depth, not performance, and let your presence do the filtering. Do not allow a person to boost their ego, kill boredom, or feel desired for a short minute from you. And don't allow that for you either, because it's a waste of time. One person always gets hurt in the end of it. Then you condemn dating, hate it, forget about it for a while, and then go back to the whole thing and repeat the cycle. Seek connection. Not what your favorite films are, not what your favorite food, all that crap that dies very quickly anyway. That true connection of morals, values, that can blossom into something incredible and meaningful. And lastly, this is a very serious point. Emotional damage now is the new norm. Men and women, very important I say that, carry unresolved trauma from breakups, divorces and separations. They carry trauma certainly from childhood or countless rejections. Then expect someone else to magically heal or tolerate their chaos, their nonsense and so on. Let me tell you something and give you a truth bomb here. We all have issues. All of us. No one is completely sane. No one doesn't have problems. I'm not saying you should tolerate that. But if you think a woman or a man or whatever is going to magically heal all your problems or put up with your crap, that's where you're wrong. My dad tragically died in 2020. And around his anniversary of his death and so on, I used to turn into a real bad person and let out my anger on people, including my partner, who made me check myself for doing so. And had I not had that reality check, I could have really turned into a really ugly person. But it's the same with her. She's had trauma, she had problems, and I check her same way. Because emotional, healthy connections are rare, where you talk about the uncomfortable things and you are vulnerable, but you realize that that person's not being nasty to you. They're going through hell, and you go through hell as well. You're not plain sailing as well, mate. Because most people avoid the hard stuff, the real work. It's not necessarily about going to therapy. It's not necessarily about having coaching with me or whatever. It's about healing yourself. Them healing themselves. Sometimes a man and a woman can come together and they meet whenever they meet in their life, and he's got his baggage, she's got hers, and when they come together they either combust because it's toxic and they're a bad match, or if there's that deep connection, he heals through her support and presence and consistency, and vice versa, then they become the most incredible match ever. Some people have got no trauma, no baggage, or don't resolve it, and it's all plain sailing on the surface until 10, 15 years later, or months or weeks later, they have mental breakdowns, midlife crises, affairs, divorces, and it spirals out of control. That's the difference. So, if you want to prevent all of that, heal yourself first. You will never truly be healed because life throws curveballs. Relationships are tough. People are difficult. And build emotional clarity. Stop trying to save broken people. Stop trying to think, oh, I can heal them or they can heal me and so on. That requires real emotional depth and work both sides and leveling up over time. But if you think you can save everyone, that's a completely different story, and vice versa. Start attracting people who've done their healing on their own too. They haven't completed it because we never truly complete our healing, depending on the circumstances, the damage and so on. But also be the beacon of hope. You should be a man strong enough to say, whatever they've been through, because everyone's been through hell one way or another, I can take it. Not because I want to save them, but I'm the rock for that person. And she can take it as well because she's your rock. Think about how incredible a relationship that would be, but how rare is that nowadays? Not many people are willing to do the work. That's why so many people are single. Most people are single because they're distracted, emotionally unavailable, broken, or just not willing to do the hard stuff. But you don't need to join them. Lead yourself, protect your peace, build something real, be real yourself, and then find someone real, and then you'll have bumps along the way, you'll cry your eyes out, you'll do the work, but that bond you'll have, and relationship will be the most real in a world and society that is full of BS and surface level. Now, if you want my help cutting through the noise, the BS, healing yourself, taking back control of your life to get to that stage, let me help you. Book a free discovery call with me. The link's in the description down below. Let me help you get to that level. Trust me, when you get there, you attract the right person. Life is so beautiful.